Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School Taif virtual class for class 8 student means 9th junior. Subject computer science, and today is our 17th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. In case of any query, you can contact me after the lecture. Zoom meeting ID 332-629-9208, and the passcode or password is 123. As you know that students, this is your second term first lecture about the computer science, and in this chapter, in this semester, we will discuss the two chapters, which is chapter number 2 and chapter number 4. Dear students, as you know that in the previous semester or in the previous term, we have studied the chapter number 1, and our next chapter is Fundamental of Operating System, which is chapter number 2. The introduction or overall view of this chapter is, in this chapter, we will know the concepts of operating system. It means that concepts of, you can say that concepts of Windows. So what is the purpose of Windows? Why we use the Windows in our computer system? So we will discuss over here. Introduction, simply introduction about the Windows operating system is a collection of system software. What is system software? As I told you in the previous semester, in the previous uh, term, that system software, collection of software that support for or use for the hardware purpose or that use computer is known as those software which are used for the system or computer are known as system software, and those software which are used for the user, they are known as application software. So operating system is a collection of software that controls the working of a computer. So operating system, our operating system, let's say Windows operating system, and it controls the working, means how my computer works. So it controls the working of a computer system. It's the main wording is over here. It acts as an interface between the computer user and computer. Interface means, let's say you are using your mobiles or laptops, let's say your computer. If you remove the operating system from your computer, can anyone use that computer? So it is difficult to use that computer. It is impossible to use that computer because there is no operating system. Or if you remove the Android from your mobile, or if you remove the iOS from your iPhone, then what happened? Your phone is just dump of matter. So you cannot use that phone. Now, the Android, the Windows, the iOS, what are these? They are the operating system. So they are the interface. So these operating systems are the interface between what? Between user. User means I'm user, you are the user, and the computer. So operating system is an interface between user and computer. Excuse me. It facilitates programs execution and helps in the developing application program. So when we install the operating system, now with the help of this system, operating system, I can develop any kind of application program. Now, so the topic is over here, objective of operating systems. The main objective of operating system are convenience and efficiency. So efficiency means how to efficient use my computer. It makes the computer more convenient to use. Let's say I gave you the example before. Convenient to use means easily to use. It allows computer resources such as CPU, memory, input-output devices, and the internet to be used in an efficient manner. I told you before that if I remove the operating system, my computer, then what happens? So I cannot use my computer. So if the computer and the computer operating system is installed, then I can use easily these things. Memory means hard disk I can use, or RAM I can use easily, CPU, microprocessor, input output, mouse, keyboard, or like these things are called the input or and the internet to be used is an efficiently. It can be viewed as resource manager. So resources, all of these input devices, output devices, memory, CPU, all of these devices are called the resources. And operating system manage these resources very efficiently. Next up is function of operating system. Very important topic, function. What are the functions of operating system? So keep in mind, all of these topics are present in the exercise. So I will start the first question, first long question. This is the first long question of the exercise. I will tell you. Question number 3 are long in the exercise. In the exercise, question number 3, write long answer of the following question. First question is explain the main functions of operating system. So here we will explain the following functions of operating system. Which one? First one is called process management, second, memory management, third, input output management, or you can simply call this one IO management. Number 4, file management. Number 5, resource management. Number 6, user management. So now we will explain all of these functions in very detail one by one. First one is called the process management. First of all, the definition, a process is a program in execution. A program in execution is known as process. For example, currently I am using the Zoom. So which program is in execution? Zoom is in execution. So Zoom is a process for the operating system. In computer system, multiple processes are executing concurrently. Multiple. So more than one processes are executing. Watch here how many programs I have opened. Number 1, Zoom is already open. Number 2, Adobe Reader is open. Number 3, MS Word is open. So many I have opened currently 3 programs, and these are called the multiple processes are executing. So I can call this one multiple processes are executing or waiting for their turn to be executed. Now currently Zoom is executing. If I close the Zoom, then the Microsoft Word is at the waiting state. So a process in execution need resources. Now, need resources like processing resource, memory, and input output. Input output means IO means input output resources. So these resources are need when they are when the process is under execution. The OS stands for operating system, must allocate resources to the processes. So this one is known as process management. Second, memory management. Memory management is the process of allocating memory space for the user in main memory. Main memory means RAM and ROM are the main memory. When I open the computer, so some programs are resided in the ROM and some programs operating system reside in the RAM. So memory management is the process of allocating memory space for the user program. Now watch here. I have opened 3 programs. So these my programs are loaded into the main memory first of all RAM. So these 3 programs are present. I can say that these 3 programs are present. Zoom, uh, Adobe Reader, and MS Words are currently present in the RAM. When I close any program, so it will remove the RAM and remove next program will be opened and it will again reside in the random access memory. When programs are run by the user, the operating system allocate portion of the free memory. When Programs are run by the user. Now, how many programs I have run currently? Three programs are running. Now, operate the responsibility of the operating system is that it will allocate the space. If the space is present in the RAM, then it will give the space to the Zoom. If there is no space, then my computer or my laptop becomes hanged. So it will close the program. Now there is space in the RAM. That's why it is open. When program is closed, now watch here. When the program, if I close this Zoom, what happened? Operating system will free the memory portion used by that program. It means that currently three programs are used, or three programs are present in the memory in the RAM. Now, if I close one program, so two programs will be remaining. If I close the next one, then one program. If I close all the programs, then whole the RAM will be empty. Next one is input output management, or simply I can call this one IO management. Input output management is the process of controlling the operation of all input output devices. First of all, input output devices we have already studied in the chapter number 1 in very detail. What are the input devices? Those devices which provide the input to the computer system is known as input devices. And what are the output devices from the computer? The output which we see or which we take the output is known as output devices. So input devices are few input devices like such as keyboard, mouse. These are the input devices, monitor, printer, and these are known as the output devices. So many input output devices are there. Joystick is input devices, scanner is an input devices, and plotter is output devices. So many, etc. are tied to the computer. The most commonly used input devices and output devices are commonly used. Mouse, keyboard is commonly used input device. Monitor means screen of a computer, and the printer most commonly output device. Management of these devices is the responsibility of operating system. So who will manage these devices? These devices means these input output devices. So operating system manage, or the responsibility of the operating system is to manage these input output devices. Next one is file management. File management system is a part of operating system that organizes, stores, and keep tracks of the computer files and folder. Now, how many files? Let's say you have created any folder XYZ, and inside the XYZ you put some files, some images or some picture. So pictures are your files, and a folder is XYZ is the folder. So file currently, how many files are there? MS Word. This MS Word is a program, but this is my file. Where file manager in the MS Word, I have write these notes for you people. So this is my file. So operating system will manage all of these files and the folder. I will show you again. So watch here at the desktop. How many files are there? Watch here. This PDF is a file. This is the file. This one is the file. This one is the file. So some programs are there and folders. Now this one is the yellow color. This one is known as the folder. So operating system manages these files and folders. Operating system perform operation including creating, opening, editing, renaming, moving, copying, deleting, and the searching for. Now I will explain one by one. What is the creating? Whenever you will create any folder or any file, means new open. Let's say what already you have made the file and you want to make the new file. This one is called the creating. Opening a file, you have already created a file and you next day you want to open that file. This one is called the opening. Editing, Currently, you have opened the file. Let's say you want to change some contents in the file. For example, I want to change this one is called editing. So this one is currently I have made the file and now I open that file and make some changes inside that file is known as editing. Renaming. Currently the name of this file is class 8 uh, class 8 chapter number 2. So if you want to change the name of this file, you can change it easily. Moving. Currently, this file is present at the desktop and you want to move this file from desktop to C drive or D drive or anywhere else. So this one is called the move. Copying, for example, you want a file must be present at the desktop and the same copy of that file is also present in the C drive or D drive. This one is called the copying. Or deleting. Some files are useless for you, means you never use that file, so you can delete them. And searching files. Searching files means you have made the files and you forget the path. You forget the path. You don't know where you have saved your file, so you can search your file easily. So this one is the so who will manage all of these things? Creating, opening. The responsibility of the operating system is to manage your file and folders. Next one is called the resource management. Resources, I told you how many resources are there. Input resources, CPU, memory, these are the resources, the parts or the hardware resides, hardware and software inside the computer system is known as resource. Operating system automatically manages the resources. Watch here, how many resources? Including microprocessor. Microprocessor means CPU. Memory means RAM or RAM, and the all the devices, currently there are, if I told you three devices are attached with my computer. Two input devices, one is keyboard, another one is mouse, and screen, or you can call this one is LCD or LED or monitor. So these are the input output devices. Operating system allocates resources of computer to the application program. So application program, watch here, MS Word is an application program. So operating the responsibility of the operating system is to maintain the resources of the computer system. Next one is user management. User management is an important features of operating system. Let's say whenever you comes to the computer lab, ever you open the computer, so you check it. I make the two user over there. One is written administrator, another one is written as the user, as a student. So there are two users currently in my computer in my labs as well. So who will create this user? Operating system, and although administrator is creating, but where he will create in the operating system. So user management, so I can make the many user in a single computer. For example, one is Talha, one is Ali, one is Ahmad, up to so on. If the number of students, so I we can make for each user different username with the different username. User management is an important feature of operating system. Administrator installed various programs on the computer system for a user. So we will create many programs in, let's say, one student, one user need MS Word, another user need the MS Excel. So we will install the different kinds of programs over. He also creates the manages user accounts. User accounts. Let's say I told you that you have the class in 8, and all of the user have the different accounts. For example, one is Ali account, another one is Ahmad account. So this one is the administrator allows the user to run various applications programs. Administrator Administrator allows the user to run various applications. For example, the responsibility of the administrator he will give the rights to some user can use the MS Word, some user can use the MS Excel. So these are called the rights, and who will provide the rights or the privileges? So administrator. Operating system does not allow the user to install programs or create new user. So watch here. In my lab, in my computer lab, there are two users are currently. One is administrator, another one is student. So we never allow the student to install any kind of programs in this kind of system. So these are called known as the privileges. So this one, the responsibility of the operating system to manage the user, and this one is known as the user management. I think today is enough. Inshallah, tomorrow we will study the next topic. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me. Pray for all Muslims. Allah Hafiz.